Get on the It's Lit.
Oh my God, we're actually live. This is stressful.
I'm just gonna say that this was your idea to rush this.
Oh my
We're
God.
so delayed. It's delayed.
That's fine.
Yeah.
That's fine.
All right, he's falling asleep.
All right.
We telling followers.
What?
Do we got followers? Okay, so when we have this, it's
Shit, how do we tell?
well, at least Crystal walked by now before.
Yeah. All right.
Cause it's like delayed. It's delayed, so like you just like walk by on the It's Lit thing.
Oh,
okay,
shit.
so hi,
Alright.
Mary.
All right.
And Mary, can you copy and paste that question into the live, please? Because I couldn't really respond to you.
Oh man.
Hey, boo.
So let's kick a little bit.
Sir, you have to put that on mute.
Oh, I do. Oh.
Well, we can-
How do I? Oh yeah. You're right. I don't need to hear it.
Oh my God.
Oh
Oh, my
my
God.
God.
Don't make me. Don't make me nervous.
No. We good.
I promise y'all we're not drunk. Like, we did not drink before we did
We're
this.
just trying to get the nerves out, before we get into it and everything. So, yeah. What's up? All right, let's get into it.
Let's be fucking
Yeah,
serious
all
because we
right.
have 30 minutes and we don't want to waste people's time.
Hi, everybody. Thank you guys for joining me in my home. Thank you, Trish.
Look, she just said we're sideways, bro. I told you that.
What you mean? Of course we sideways. Let's get the whole couch. They got to turn their phone.
Shola, this is not okay.
You got to turn because you're turning your head?
Yeah. Vibe.
Okay, fine. Oh, I didn't even know my shit could do that.
Oh, hold on. I just, fucked that up.
You got to plug it back in.
Look. Mary, am I sideways now?
Oh. You can't, you only
She said the chat doesn't turn, though, bro.
Oh, it doesn't turn?
No. Am I sideways now?
Look at your son.
We have two we have two lives going on. So let me know if I'm sideways now or not.
What's up, bro? You need to go to bed. What?
Okay, we're good.
It's still sideways.
It's still sideways?
Yeah.
Wait, who's telling you it's sideways there?
I'm looking at it. And it's
Is she-
sideways.
Well, she says I'm good here, so on my live.
So I got to
straight.
turn. So I got to turn it. All right.
Yeah, for the people
ahead
on
and
your
talk.
live.
All right, go ahead and
Go
just
ahead
talk.
and talk.
Yeah.
Like we're not both in this together right now. The fuck? All right, guys. Thank you for tuning in. Shola and I are really super close friends, and we just decided to get on here and connect with people and, just have conversations. So we're going to try to do this weekly or bi-weekly or something and, be one with the people since we can't do any real live shows just yet. And if for whatever reason you ever miss any of the lives, there will be audio for you guys to go in on Tea with P podcast and listen to it and deep dive into the conversation with us. Thanks, Mary, for letting me know. Ooh, Jeff's here. Hey, Jeff. Oh, look at that. Okay, so Mary, I'm going to go live with you in a little bit, okay? I'm going to request for you to go live with us so you can ask the question that you DM'd me. Thanks. So, Sho, I want to ask you,
What's up?
what does a platonic relationship mean to you?
Hold on, let me just make sure I'm good. Oh, all right. I'm back up. Yeah, I'm back up, baby. I'm back up in this bitch. I'm back up in this bitch.
Sir, can
Hold
you
on.
not?
My bad. Yeah. My bad. Just had to
Cool.
say. Yeah, where we at?
What does a platonic relationship mean to you?
What me and you have, pretty much. We've been friends for
Over
about
a decade.
Yeah, over, is it?
Yeah.
Damn,
We've
what
known
I
each other, since 05, 06.
Damn.
been a minute.
Because we went through a gap where we didn't even talk for me because you know how the boys are. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to y'all, by the way.
Yes,
You know what I'm
holla at
saying?
y'all.
So, we've been friends for a griff about, you're right, over a decade. And we guys always just to hang out, chill, party, a lot of partying.
You did a lot of
partying. That 05, 06, 07
That
era.
was a great era.
Yeah,
That was a great
I don't feel that
fucking
vibe
era.
anymore. But maybe it's because we're older and it's a different wave now. So no knock to y'all. You know, it's just a different wave. I mean, I don't know how I feel about going to Slade's all the time to party. And I feel like that's like
I think we need to do that though.
You think so?
We'll go to Slade's.
I'll go there for the wings and the collard greens too.
And the mac and cheese.
I don't eat mac and cheese. I don't eat mac and cheese.
That's my weakness.
I don't eat mac and cheese.
Okay, so do you think platonic relationships are beneficial?
Of course, you need that.
Why?
The difference between a male, when you have your male friends and your female friends, is just perspective.
Right.
You know, there's certain things that you can talk to your guys about that some dudes might not feel comfortable talking to their homegirls about, or vice versa.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, depending on how close you are with that person. Like, there's certain things that I would talk to you about, I would bring up to you that I would not mention to any of my guy friends. You know, and they would just...
But why do you think that would happen? Do you think it's more of like a judgment thing, like from your friends, or like why would you feel like you'd be more comfortable talking?
I think it just might be subconscious. Like, oh, I'm cold. I mean, me, depending on what you already discussed with that person.
Okay.
You know, like if me and you have, this is what we normally talk about, and we're free, like how me and you are. There's nothing we can't really talk about.
Right.
You know, we speak on. There's certain friends that I would not speak on those things with because their mentality's not there. You know what I'm saying? They wouldn't even fully understand. You know, so that's what it is. Let's say I'm going through a situation with, let's say my wife, right? Let's say I'm going through a situation with my wife, and I don't know how to deal with it emotionally or how she's looking at it.
Right.
And obviously we're button heads, so I can't see her side or her viewpoint at the moment. You know, so I might ask you from a female's perspective, like, okay, she said that I'm doing this, or we're going through this right now, boom, boom. What am I not seeing?
Right.
I wouldn't ask my boys that because we'd be like, yo, fuck that bitch. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, she out here, she's talking crazy to you. You know, she didn't respect you as a man, boom, boom, boom. That's what we would say.
Right.
You know, or depending, there is one of my boys, Rob. Shout out to Rob. That,
Rob, my birthday twin.
We would talk about anything. You know what I'm saying? Because we both understand each other. We have an understanding. That's a male friend that I would talk to about certain things that's similar to you.
Right.
You know, so, but for you, what does it mean for you to have a guy friend?
I think it's like completely beneficial, just to get the male's perspective on things. But I'm just weird because I feel like I can see a lot of stuff from both spectrums. But I appreciate the relationships that I have with my guy friends a lot, just because like we do keep it 100 and like I'm not really sensitive. Like guys can joke with me and like we have a good time. So I think it's like really beneficial, and they put me on the game with these niggas.
You know we ain't shit. You know
I know y'all ain't shit, but I ain't shit either. So we vibe.
Thank you. Oh my God.
I'm on the same wavelength.
That's why and that's what a platonic. That right there is what a platonic relationship with the opposite sex is. Like understanding you both ain't shit, or you just know what the other person is thinking without before they even say it. You'd be like, I was just thinking that.
Right.
You know, you just understand each other without feeling any kind of sexual vibe. You know what I'm saying? You know what that feeling is, where like, okay, there's no reason for them to feel like that. If you were to walk around, but I was thinking, I'd be like, you better get some clothes on. What the fuck's wrong with you? Type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like that is a platonic relationship. Like I'm not looking at you in a sexual way at all.
But do you think that like platonic? So you just made this mention, and I've actually done this with a couple of my guy friends.
Yeah.
Where I'm like getting dressed and we might be on FaceTime and I'm like walking around like throwing my bra on or something like that, like not caring.
Yeah.
Do you think that's like crossing a boundary? Like as being platonic friends, like should I be like in a bathrobe or should I because I don't care.
I think that depends on where your friendship is.
Okay.
What your relationship is. Like if let's say I wasn't married. Right? Okay. Let's put that to the side that I wasn't married and you were doing that, it wouldn't bother me. I wouldn't think nothing of it because I don't look at you in that way.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But because I am, I would be like, yo, you need to put something on.
Crystal ain't having none of that.
You need to put something.
My bad. Somebody tried to call me. Like, the fuck?
Yo, somebody's trying to call her. That's crazy. So that's what it'd be. So you could do that, and because the guys that know you already know how you are.
Right.
So they wouldn't be taken aback by you walking around in a bathrobe or just naked, getting your stuff together, but it wouldn't mean anything to them. They wouldn't see it. Now, we're guys at the end of the day. We see your body, like, oh, okay, that's what she's working with. Yeah, oh,
but
okay.
They do that, or they be like, yo, did I just see a titty? I'm like, nigga, don't act like you've never seen a fucking titty before.
Yeah, man, act like you've been here before.
Yes.
Act like you've been here before, you know. She's your friend. Like, keep it that way. Don't make it uncomfortable for her, because then if as a man, we need to realize that if you're on that level, if we're on that level where you can walk around like that, we need to not make it uncomfortable, because that will put us straight on the relationship.
Right.
Because now you're like, oh, so I guess I don't know what I can do around this person no more.
Right.
You don't want that. You know, I think that needs to be remembered. That needs to be understood if you're in a platonic relationship with a female as a male and they're comfortable as you are. You need to understand that. Don't make her uncomfortable, because that would take away from the relationship now. Because now she's, as a female, I think, because I know I've had female friends prior who have done that, and they told me that, yeah, I was walking around, they were doing what you were doing,
right? And
then dude would make a comment or something, but then he would keep on going, and it made them feel uncomfortable, because now they didn't know whether or not he was being serious or not.
Right.
And he was like, no, I'm just joking, boom, boom, boom. But you mentioned it like 3 or 4 times, my guy.
Okay, so now that prompts me to ask you this question. So in a platonic relationship, do you think a conversation needs to be discussed prior? Or do you think both parties should just be under the assumption like, yo, we're just friends and that's it? Like, we're on the same wavelength. We don't need to really create these boundaries because we know what it is. Like, we never talked about, hey, we're just gonna be friends. Like, it was just
natural. It's just a natural thing. I think if it's best if it's natural, because if you're saying, oh, we're just friends, it's kind of like, oh, you're weird, you know, because now you're like, you just put a line where nothing existed before.
Right.
You know,
so like I've established the friend zone.
Yeah. You just immediately, the guy, either male or female hasn't even thought that far yet, and that person, whoever jumps out the gate and just says, oh, nah, we're just friends. That's
but what is wrong with that? Why do people make it seem like it's a big deal if you establish that early on so that there's no miscommunication?
I would honestly say, from a guy's perspective, it's insecurity. You've now kind of shot a man's ego a little bit, because just now that chance of him might be able to get with you or even get to talk to you to some level is now, that door is now closed.
So then it's not a platonic relationship.
No. It could start. It is a platonic relationship until you now say, oh, now we're just friends. See what I'm saying? I don't know if I'm confusing you.
You need to hash this out a little bit more.
All right. When we meet, right?
Okay.
When we meet, oh, hi, this is Shola. Oh, this is Patricia. Cool. We just met each other, right? We're just talking, having a good time. Obviously, it's a social setting. Boom, boom, boom. We haven't established anything at all. We start chatting on a regular basis, just chilling, boom, boom, boom.
Right.
We're still gauging where this is at that point.
Okay.
But subconsciously, he's an associate becoming a friend. So now when you just say, oh, now we just cool as friends. So whatever else that could possibly have happened, that gray area, that's smashed.
But don't you think when two people meet that, like, within like the first 10 to 15 seconds, they kind of already know if it's going to be a platonic situation or not? Do you not believe in that?
Oh yeah, definitely do. Definitely. I mean. So
I think, like, to say that it'll, like, you guys chime in and let us know if a woman establishes a friend zone situation, or a man, does that shoot the other person's ego down right away? Like,
I feel
Mary says he's right. Okay.
I know what I'm talking about. Thank you, Mary. Appreciate you. You know what I'm saying?
Mary thinks it's crazy you don't eat mac and cheese either, but we'll discuss that
later. I don't really like cheese, but I eat pizza, which is weird. I don't eat cheese pizza, though. I don't eat cheese pizza, everybody. I like pepperoni and like toppings. But back to what we're talking about, just to let y'all know. Because if we meet, as a dude, I know I'm looking shorty up and down. I'm looking to see if I'm attracted any sort of way.
Okay.
If I'm figuring out something.
So if you're at that point, you realize, like, no, I'm not really attracted. That she's sort of like a friend zone person.
Yeah.
Do you feel like you need to have that conversation up front, or does that matter?
No, it depends on how the approach is between the two people. Okay. So if let's say you're vibing with me and you're giving off signals that, oh, you digging me, right? And I'm not, and I'm just chilling. looking at you like, yeah, you're trying to move closer. You're like, you know, oh, you want a drink, boom, 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 and all that. And I'm like, nah, I'm good. I'll just take water.
You're such an asshole.
You know, like,
because I know that this used to be a thing, but go
yeah,
ahead, yes.
you know, like that's how a shorty would. That's how I would tell
Establish
like, nah, I'm cool and boo. I'm not really with all of that extra that you're trying to do. Like,
but that's still not clear. That might just be like, okay, he wants water today.
to you as a female, that's what you're thinking.
Right, but you're still not making it clear to me that you just only want a platonic thing. Like, let me give you an example.
Okay.
So, in graduate school,
Yep.
I became friends with someone, and we were super close. Like, hang out, talk to each other, like hours on the phone, conversation, just really getting to know each other, right?
Yeah.
And so obviously the bitch caught feelings, because why wouldn't I, right? And at some point I had to let him know
That you were feeling him.
that I was feeling him, right? So
Okay.
I was like, I had to prep myself to get to that point where I did it.
Okay.
I did it. I let him know, and I was like, yo, the ball is in your court. We don't have to have a discussion about this now. I do want you to think about it, process it, see what would happen. But I think yo, if we took our friendship to another level, I think it would be fucking dope, because we established a friendship.
Okay.
And the friendship is dope.
Okay. So you thought it could be more.
Yeah, I thought it could be more. I'm like, whatever. So I thought it could be more. And the ball's still in his court. And it's been over a year.
Yeah, you jumped the gun.
What do you mean I jumped the gun? It was over a year.
That's
It was
cool.
over a year before I said something.
But see, guess what though? For a man, if he wants you, it's not gonna take him a year to let you know.
Obviously,
Yeah.
I think I
So you
established that we're just platonic friends
you
at this
never
point.
said anything. You should have just kept it platonic.
I could not keep it platonic if I was growing feelings for him. That was not gonna work. That was not gonna work, because at some point or another, I'm an overly sexual person.
Yeah.
I
You're gonna do something.
I would have did something.
Yeah.
So
you would have done something.
I had to be
Upfront.
upfront.
See, that's good for you though.
No, let me tell you something though. I don't like that feeling.
Or rejection?
Not so much rejection.
No, he rejected you. You're done. You're out the box. You in that box heavy.
Yes,
You ain't never. If he comes back, it's because his shit ain't working out with his shorty. He just needs something for the time being.
Yo, crush my fucking soul,
I'm
bro.
just letting you know how it is.
Okay, so fine. I didn't like the rejection.
Yeah.
Because I've done it a couple of times where I'm like, yo, you know what? I'm feeling somebody. Let me say it out to them first. Blah blah blah. And I always get friend zoned. Like, I'm dope. I'm a cool person.
You are.
Why the fuck do I get friend zoned all the time? I don't get it.
Most dudes did not grow up around that. A girl being upfront like the way you are. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I wasn't like pouncing. It was just regular
we used to we like to chase. Now when you come out to the dude like, hey, what's up? How you doing? A lot of dudes, we feel like we start feeling like, y'all, oh my god. Like, where is this coming from? I gotta check my feelings. I don't know what's going on. I gotta go sit down and process this. We turn into y'all because now you've now taken our place. Mentally. Our egos kind of shot like, damn, she really jumped the gun on me. I don't know what to do. That's why you get friend zoned. Because dudes are not used to girls being upfront like that. They always make us do the work.
But we've on your podcast, it's lit. Take a listen to it. We've had conversations before where you guys have said it would make things a whole lot easier if females approach the situation first.
Certain type of men.
So now I have Murph here on my live. He said you made your move at the wrong time. So when would have been the right time, Murph? Should I have done it like a year after, or like I need to gauge this? This sucks.
A year is way too long to shoot your shot with a guy.
But we were establishing a friendship. So for me now, like if I get in a serious relationship with somebody, like it's important for me to establish a friendship first.
Okay.
That's really important to me. Like I can't just like jump into something with you and then like we fall in this lust and then like 3 months later it dies down and then it's like, well, what's left?
Well,
you feel what I'm saying?
That's pretty much how guys work right there. You know what I mean? We ain't really trying to, if we're friends and we haven't done nothing for a while, I'm already thinking we cool, like we're just friends. You know what I'm saying? If you came, like, that's how when the man, you came out the gate now and was like, oh, what's up, Shola? I'll be like, wait, what? What's going on? Like, nah, hold on. I gotta process this. This is way too much. You know what I'm saying?
So when should I shoot my shot?
3 months. If
3 months in,
if not even a week later. That's how we are. I'm being honest.
Wow, that's kind of...
That's how we are. We don't really like because remember, you're not the only chick in our life. So let's say the dude has like 5 chicks in there. You come a year later trying to be the 6th. Like, damn, I gotta finagle with 6 girls now. That's a lot.
Well, that nigga dropped all the 5.
Oh, you bugging. You bugging. We ain't dropping all those 5.
Okay, drop another 3.
3. So I gotta lose 3 chicks and deal with 2.
Yes.
You and the other. So I gotta pick between.
But let's get a. Let me just chime in and just say you probably wouldn't have to deal because it'd be both of us dealing.
True. Okay. Yeah, you're right. But a lot of guys say that they're cool with that until they realize, oh, you really out here. That's when their feelings start getting hurt. You know what I'm saying? But let's circle back to the platonic thing.
Okay.
And
okay.
What was it?
Do you think it's more? Is it difficult to make new platonic friends when you're in a committed relationship?
Oh, very much so. I can speak from experience on that one.
Why?
Definitely. Because now, and it depends on the age of the friend too.
So hold on. So E said 3 months is too soon. Maybe 5 to 6 months.
Yo, Ellis, stop lying, fam. You lying. Why you lying, bro? You know we is not gonna wait no 5 to 6 months for no shorty. We'll add her to the list, because now we building.
But that's what I'm saying. Why can't I build with you first and then, like...
No. Add you to the list because we building our shorty list. That's what I mean. That's what I'm saying.
Let's go to the next time I'm done with you. Is it more difficult to form new platonic relationships once you're in a committed relationship?
It definitely is. Because now your partner is gonna feel like your attention is being taken away. Like now, my girl knows that I've been friends with you prior.
Right.
So when she comes into the relationship, she already knows everybody that's already been there prior. So she can't really have an issue unless she feels something. Like, oh, why is she like this with you? Boom, boom. Different. A new shorty comes in, she doesn't know what that shorty's game is. Because remember, females know how females think. You know?
I must agree with you.
So that's where that comes in. We're dumb. We're just friendly. Oh, hi, how you doing? Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, over our heads. We don't realize that you guys are scheming, plotting, setting things up. You know, we don't realize you guys are playing a chess game with us. You know, and here you are. We're just texting, laughing. We're not even realizing we're giggling. Jokes that normally our shorty would say we don't laugh about. But shorty would say that we'll laugh about it because it's funny.
Y'all, that's how y'all get caught up.
That's how we get caught up. You know, so as a man who's gone through this, and you just have to learn to create a boundary. Like, oh, this is where it's at. You know what I'm saying? You can't be having...
So you're drawing the line in the sand.
Yeah, you have
for
to.
the friend zone.
You have to.
So then now, to go back to the earlier conversation, you said that's shooting.
No,
like
you
the
said
ego.
It's different. Committed relationship. If I have a girlfriend / wife, whatever it is, if you're as a man, even as a female, because the man's gonna be like, most dudes will be like, you need to cut all them dudes off anyways. They ain't shit compared to me.
That's trash.
You know what I'm saying? We dudes will be like, oh, nah, yo, she's my homegirl. Are you wildin'? Boom, boom. So.
Why Rob sent me that face now?
Hey, he knows what's up. Rob knows what's up.
Nah, you can eliminate shorties, and by 5 months you lock it down. Ow. Okay,
Ellie, shut your ass up, my nigga. I'm calling all your bluff right now. All your bluff.
And then we'll go into the
yeah.
live.
So that's how it is. Like when you're in a committed relationship, you just have to set that line for the other female. Like, yo, we're friends, but this is as far as I can go.
Right.
Like, you can't be texting me at 11:30 at night type shit.
Right.
Like, this shit can wait till 9 o'clock, even noon tomorrow. You know what I mean? There's no reason, unless...
But most females don't do that. Why do you think that's a...
Because they plotting and scheming. You mean mad disrespectful. You know what I mean? Like, if my phone goes off at 12:30 at midnight, I'm not even answering the phone because I'm scared. I'm just gonna, ignore it and be like, I'll deal with that in the morning. Whatever it is that you just said, I'll reply to you in the morning.
That's why there's that DND function, but
what?
The do not disturb feature.
Oh, I don't even know how to use that. I never put that. I got alarms on.
It's all right.
All right. So that's what it is. When you come in a relationship, there has to be set boundaries for the opposite sex. Whether it's male or female, you have to set those lines because it can get disrespectful.
Are we setting lines for new platonic relationships or just
new one? No, new ones. Because the ones prior already have that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like we already have that.
Right.
You know what I mean? So somebody else comes in new, they now have to figure out where they sit. I know where they sit, but they have to figure their place.
I'm just gonna let you know right now. If I ever call you at 12 or like 3
So
a.m.,
that's different.
That
I know
means
that's
there's
serious.
that's an emergency.
That's
honey.
different. That's different. I know you wouldn't call me unless it was serious. If it was somebody else, I'd be like, yo, were you okay? Yeah, exactly. I put that to the side. Like, no, I don't know why this person is calling me right now. You know, because imagine if your shorty or man wakes up and goes, who's calling you at 3:30 in the morning?
Yeah.
Huh? That's the I don't know. They tripping, and you go to bed. You know immediately.
This is why I'm still single.
Yeah, you know.
I don't
So
have to
that's
worry about that right now.
That's what it is. Let's take a quick questions. If y'all have any questions to ask us about anything, please feel free to ask us. We're open right now.
So Rob said no new friends. Murph just said text hours like working hours, 9 to 5, maybe a little bit after 6.
You know what?
Urban Collective, hi.
You know what's going on, guys. Appreciate y'all joining in, man.
I would never call my married male friends late at night unless it's a 911. Same, Mary.
Yeah,
I agree.
That sounds about right.
What's going on over here?
Let's see what's going on. Everybody's joining in. Appreciate everybody joining in with us, man. We appreciate y'all.
This is our first time. We just want to like connect with y'all a little bit more since you guys don't always engage with us when we post. So we wanted to go on live.
Y'all be salting us. We felt the way.
Yo, we were feeling the type of way. So I'm gonna throw
man.
motherfucking shots because I be putting wild shit on my stories and nobody want to comment and say nothing. So I'm like, let me go on live.
Word.
And we can have discussions and talk.
We need to talk more. I think for us who are over 30. We're going through a transition right now.
You all know you have fake numbers. P, is that dude keeping the same energy? Whoa. Before you said what you said, we don't even talk no more. That was my nigga. That was my homie, Robin. We don't even talk anymore. Like, it's crazy. But after I did tell him, our friendship didn't change. It was like the same and stuff. And then like, I don't know what happened. He got a little weird and then fell off.
See? And that would happen.
Google numbers are lit. I need to set one up.
What, is it Google numbers?
You're married. Don't worry about it.
Oh, word. Yeah. I'm out there.
Don't ask no questions.
You're right.
Rob, was it you? It wasn't Rob. It wasn't Rob.
Oh, man.
What's going on over here?
Yeah, nah, yours is way
Same
more.
thing?
Yeah, same thing. I logged onto mine.
Oh.
Yeah.
I thought you were on the It's Lit one.
I am on the It's Lit one.
Okay.
But it's showing me mine. So that one that's recording right now.
So what do you guys think about the conversation so far? I see some of you guys chiming in.
We appreciate y'all.
Ellis said you're mad late, probably on the Google stuff. And Rob is laughing too. But Rob, why are you making... Oh, Rob put a face.
Ellis,
okay.
how am I mad late? Why do I need a Google number for, bro? I don't know why I need a Google number. Why do I need a Google number when I'm already paying for a cell phone plan?
The Google number is free. So what happens is you set it up, right? So it'll still ring to your phone, but it's not your Sprint number. It's like your Google number.
So like a trap phone.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
But it's it's on one phone.
Oh no, I don't want
those
kind of problems. I don't want those kind of problems, man. Y'all bugging. I don't need that in my life.
Crystal, we're gonna call you out, so you could go ahead and walk.
Oh, you're not gonna call me out. Well, my banana bread's burning, so I guess.
Oh, don't burn the banana bread.
Okay, see? There you go.
Yes, y'all. Getting some banana bread ready, baby.
We are outing these guys. It's okay, Mary. They're gonna get caught anyway. So,
only Liams get caught. Real niggas don't slip.
I was putting my single homies onto Ellis. I'm done with you. Rob, what is that face for? Why are you making that face, Rob? Oh, look at... Sir, I thought you were going to sleep. What happened?
Elijah.
So we have children running around here, so don't mind us.
Oh my God.
Rob, you'll get banana bread this weekend. You gonna see Rob this weekend?
No, I'm not even here this weekend.
I'm
y'all
sorry,
get it when
Rob.
y'all get it, man. Alright?
Ooh, but you know who's really good with bacon? Mary up in that chat. She be making that baklava.
Ooh, that baklava
it's
fire.
lit. Mary know how to make.
Fire.
She's Greek. She know how to make that
Ooh,
shit.
you Greek? We gonna need that. I'm gonna need that next time. Okay?
Mary know how to cook. Hi, Danny.
Yeah. So
Okay, so to wrap this up, since it is 9 o'clock.
Yeah. Oh, last question.
Yeah,
What are
I
the
was
two
gonna-
do's and don'ts for a platonic relationship to stay in a good, healthy state? What do you think?
I think that it's okay to flirt with your platonic friend.
Like playful.
Yeah, playful
Okay.
flirting.
Yeah.
Like, because you want to make sure it's still a friendship at the end of the day. So you guys should be able to like big me the fuck up when you see me in my dress. Yes, babe, you looking fire.
Definitely.
So I think
we do that all the time.
Yes.
You know what I mean? So we stepping out, we're like, oh shit, you know what I'm saying? GQ status. You know what I mean?
So okay, so I think that's important to keep a good, healthy, platonic relationship, and being honest and upfront at all times.
Always.
Like no hiding things or whatever, just being straight up honest about it. And then I would say what you said, like don't be overly like sexual, like touching, don't be weird about the situation.
Yeah.
Like don't be weird about it. And then another don't for me would be I don't know. I think those are my three. I don't think I have another.
Yeah, those are good. Those are pretty good for me. And for me, the do's, if you're in the club, if you're a male and you're out with your female friends, take care of them. You know what I'm saying? They'll take care of you too. Take care of them. Buy them drinks. Y'all are out to have a good time. You know what I'm saying? If you see the dude is bothering her, man, put your arm around him. Be like, yo, son, it's my shorty, fam. You're there to protect and help and make sure nothing happens to your friend. That's your job when you go to the club. When me and her go to the club, we stand around each other. If she wants to go out and go dance, she goes and does that. I do the same thing. We have a good time. You know, we're both looking out for each other. When you are friends with the opposite sex, your job is to respect and protect each other at all times. That is it. If you're out, protect and respect each other's space. If some dude comes up to her and she gives him that open to say something to her, you need to walk the fuck away. Give him that.
Cock blocking.
Yeah, no cock
cock blocking.
You know, you need to give her that space to let them two do what they need to do. You need to go find a wall somewhere else or go get a drink or do something. And just keep an eye out though. You know, just always keep them in your peripheral.
And like, you guys always know, like, if somebody weird is approaching us, like, we already cut y'all the eyes. Like,
step off.
Yo, like, get him out of here. Like, definitely. I don't want any of those vibes.
Yeah, definitely, man. And that's pretty much it, because for us dudes, our jobs, to me, is pretty easy. We're men. So when you're friends with a female, you know what your position is already. Right. It's like dealing with your sister. Right. Pretty much. You know, however you treat your sister is how you would treat your platonic friend, pretty much. You know, just keep that in mind, and just make her comfortable, because females get very uncomfortable very quickly off of something very small. So it might not be anything to you, and you may not understand why she feels weird around you. Just ask her, what did you do wrong? What did you do that made her feel this type of way? Like, you know, I get to this little space, I don't know what's going on. You don't want to be in that space with your female friend, because you probably would never get out of that. Because now they don't know what to do. And when a female is not sure, you're on your way out. That's pretty much it. If you guys have been watching, I don't watch Love and Hip Hop, but from what I've seen, that's pretty much what happens all the time. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, I'm not feeling this vibe no more, and then you're done. So you don't want that. It's great to have platonic female friends. They enlighten you to things that we as men don't want to hear from our shorties.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And vice versa.
True.
You know, and vice versa. They give us, insights. You know, and we need that insight to understand our counterparts. And if we don't have that, we're just gonna be always fighting and butting heads. You know, that's what I got.
I agree with you on that.
Thank you to everybody that joined.
Going to the club with the shorty friend is the best wingman. That's true.
Facts.
That's 100% true.
Facts. If you're lit, definitely. I totally agree on that.
Hi, Tom.
You know what I mean? Thank you to everybody for joining us. We're gonna try to make this a weekly thing. You know, depending on how it goes, different topics every time. We want to hear what you guys want us to talk about, where you want to, excuse me, how you want to see our perspectives. We've both lived a pretty wild life. We've experienced a whole lot. And still experiencing, baby. Well, I'm experiencing, but with my wife. Just put that out there. You know what I mean? I want y'all niggas staying here, whatever. But most of us are in our 30s now, and we're all trying to figure out what's our place now with these young generation, with the quote unquote millennials. We're in the millennials too, but we're like
we're like that cusp. We're like that weird middle section that nobody gives a fuck about.
Yeah, we don't give a fuck about us. You know,
so we need to care about each other, love each other, connect with each other, vibe, and make sure that you guys DM Shola and I questions, conversations.
Anything.
We're always looking to talk to people and learn. And
we love this. This is our way. Like, we were nervous before we started. Like,
oh my
literally
God,
shaking.
shitting bricks.
You know what I mean? Because this is
I was
impromptu.
sweating on my upper lip.
Yeah,
that's how nervous I was.
definitely. Because this is impromptu, so we'll work out the kinks to get it better for you guys and everything.
Yeah, so send us how we can improve.
Yeah.
And if y'all ever want to join in on the conversation, just request to be on the live with us, and we're all down for that as well. So,
yeah.
thanks for tuning in, guys.
Thank you
Love
guys.
you.
Later.
Bye.
Holla.